Hi there, my lovely family and my new subscribers. I've got about 50 new subscribers over the last 4 weeks or so, so I'm really happy about that. Thank you very much indeed. This video is a bit of an accident, actually. I was basically trying to reproduce a tone using BIASFX I used to have years ago, which was basically a JCM 800 boosted with a Boss SD1. Now, this is and was the way that most metal guitarists got their tones many years ago, late 80s, early 90s. This is what they did. Long before Peavies and dual rectifiers in the UK really came over and made a big impact. So I wanted to see if I could reproduce that tone that I used to have back in the day with a cranked JCM 800 and SD1. Now, the thing is, on the pack that I have in BIASFX, there is no JCM 800, but there is a PLEXI. So I use the PLEXI, I set it up how I thought I should set it up. Then I threw a Boss DS1 in front of it, or at least BIASFX's version of it, because there is no SD1 as well in the pack that I have. Then in front of that, I threw a chorus, and before I knew what was going on, everything started kind of leaning towards a Zakk Wylde style tone. So then I started tweaking things towards his style, and just it turned into basically an hour or so of tweaking things to try and sound like Zakk Wylde rather than what I actually sat down and set out to do. Then I thought, well, I'm going to put this out there on my demo channel on YouTube just to see if there's any Zakk Wylde fans out there, and also how well the video does, because if people like that sort of thing, then I can do this regular with BIASFX or various other plugins to try and reproduce famous artist tones. Now, Zakk Wylde to me is a huge influence. He's one of those guitarists that as soon as you hear him playing, you know it's Zakk Wylde, and that is what playing guitar for me is all about. And there's many shredders out there that are awesome, but not so many guitarists that as soon as you hear them, you know exactly who it is. And that's what makes a great guitarist, in my opinion. So anyway, without further ado, see what you think. The cab settings will come on last at the end of the video because they're a bit more complicated. But here you go. This is me trying to get a Zakk Wylde-esque style tone, out of BIASFX. So let's go. Please subscribe. Please hit the bell next to subscribe so you see every video, because YouTube's got new rules and they are ruining things for little guys like me on YouTube. We're at the back of the pack now because that's the way YouTube seems to want it. But never mind. Without further ado, let's go.